Good morning, everybody, from snowed in Round Knob Canyon. We've been snowed in now for several days, and it's going to be a few more days before we can get out. We have a hill in front of our house, a steep hill, and it makes it really rough. I'm going to go through this book just really quick. It's going to go out as soon as I can get it. Is done. I'm going to go out. It's going to go out as soon as I can get out of the canyon and get to the post office. This is an image that I bought about 8 months ago, and I didn't know what I wanted to do with it. I just loved it. I got a big one and a small one. And the big one we have framed and hung in the bedroom, and I just love that. It says Storyland of Stars, and it was a bright royal blue, and I sanded it in the workshop and just really grunged it up, tatted it, and just whatever you have to do to make it look old. Joyce wanted a book that looked like it was about 100 years old, and I used to make those. This is the most tatted book I've ever made. It is the most grunged and aged book I've ever made, and it is beautiful. Let me open it up and get going on it because I'm having to hold this. My lighting is not good in the room that I had the camera set up in, and you can see the shadow on this book, but that's just the best we can do for right now. This is just the first page, pocket, lots of stuff in the pockets. This is just a little insert with a writing on the back about writing, home indeed. This is one of those little swag things people are making, and I just added that to that. This is not going to be a good video at all, but it'll kind of give you an idea of what this book is. It's not going to do it justice, that's for sure. It's just an old, no, the shadows are just not going to work. I don't think I'm going to be able to, I may have to do this over. We'll see. Dirt roads, she wanted dirt roads in there. Have the old home place. I'm going too fast, oh my gosh. That is just, I love that, and I just didn't want to cover it up, so I just left it like it was. I did tatter it up a whole lot, tattered the edges up. This is a book of readings, and I've got to put a big paper clip on that so I can keep that bulldog clip. Just keep on going here. Don't have a lot of buttons and bows in here like I normally do, because Grandma wouldn't have had, she might have had a lot of buttons, but she wouldn't have had a lot of bows. So this is really aged like Grandma would have stuck some things in. I have a couple of old vintage hankies in here just to divide the pages. This is the Grandma's diary that I wrote several years ago, and it is written, I studied several websites to be able to know how to do this, and I studied Amish websites and farm websites to see how people talked from back in that era, about 1942. And so then I just sat down and wrote a page for each month for the year 1942, and it's interesting. It's just an interesting read, and I've got stuff stuck and everything on every page in there. I'm not going to open that up. This is, she wanted the kitchen poem, so I've got the old kitchen poem in here. I'm just making a terrible mess of this video. Oh my gosh. And this is the apron page. Love this apron page. And I have some poems in there about Grandma's apron and Mother's apron. And then just a lot of other old readings. Have a clothespin in there. I just stuck in that pocket, so I'm not going to pull it out. So that's pretty much it. Oh my gosh, I've made a mess of this video. I grunged up the back just like the front. I still have just a little bit that I want to do today. And then as soon as I can get out of here, I'll get it off to Joyce. It is a beautiful book. It is an absolutely, let me see if I can scoot that in further. Yeah. It is a beautiful book. Absolutely beautiful book. And I tore the pages and things just to sanded them and everything to make the pages, now I've got it too close, to make the pages look grunged up too. The fabric, see how I tatted that fabric? I did that all around the edges of all the fabric. It's just really a very grunged book. And I love the stuff in this. That isn't done yet, but I'll finish that up today, and then everything else is done. go back over it just real quick. That house actually looks like the house I grew up in Metropolis. We had, the porch was like that. We had an old swing on this corner right here. Had Mom and Daddy's bedroom window was there. That was the front door. I mean, our house looks so much like that. I love that picture, so I use it often. The old homestead. Time has a wonderful way of showing us what really matters, and boy, is that the truth. The older I get, the more I realize that is so true. There's the dirt roads again. This is just some odds and ends there, but they have some little jiggers on just here and there on the pages. Did another little swag right there. This comes off, but I'm not going to take it off. That's the Grandma's Pearls of Wisdom. So much to see in this book. And Joyce, as you go through it, there will be some little things hidden out, so you have to look under and behind, and I'm going to have some surprises for you when you go through it. Just a couple, nothing big. There's not a $100 bill or anything in here. Love that. Just love that image. And then all those readings in there, and there's some really homey readings in there. I'm going to have to do this video over, I just know it. Oh, and one more thing, hang on. She wanted the Bundle of Joy put in it, so I'm putting the Bundle of Joy. I did these a few years ago, and it's just a bunch of odds and ends to use in making a book, or you can just leave it, and it can be, you know, just eye candy to go on your coffee table or whatever, because it is really neat. It has pearls and all kind of things in there. Okay, I'm going to get off here. I've about destroyed this video as much as I can destroy it for one day. And I may do it over. I'll look it over and see what I think. I don't have a whole lot of time because I have to get on with something else today. Even though I'm stuck, I'm busy. So we'll see. Okay, thank you for watching. If you haven't left a comment, leave a comment. We're going to have a giveaway at the end of the month. And I think I'll do a big bundle of joy instead of a book because I'm running so late and I've got to get another book out. I will be doing some more of these really aged books. You can get them to fit any budget, but what you pay for is what you get. You know, if you get a small book, you're not going to have it really filled like this. You will have it aged like this, the pages that you have, but it won't be, of course, nearly this full. We could do a book like this for $65. It's the work on the pages that is so time consuming. The fabric and the pages. It's just, they're just so much. It is just absolutely, this book does look like a book that you would find in an old cabin that Grandma and Grandpa lived in the early 1900s. And you just walk in the old cabin and this old book be sitting by Grandma's chair. It is just, well, you know, I'm bragging on my own book. What goodness gracious. But it is just an absolutely wonderful book. Absolutely wonderful. I love this page, as simple as it is. I love this page, and there's such good readings in that pocket. Okay, I'm going to get off here. I'll see what this does. I may have to do it over. Have something else pretty soon. Everybody's supposed to be, if you want to work along with the January challenge, we're all making a book during the month of January. It can be January journal, junk journal January, or it can be just a junk book during the month of January. And just do with it what you want. Give it away, keep it, sell it, whatever. But just try to make some kind of little book or big book during the month of January. I'll be on another one like this pretty soon. I probably won't do one this big unless there is a special order for it, because this was extremely time consuming. I have about 44 hours in this book. So making me make about 25 cents an hour. But no, that's okay. I've loved doing it. I have loved working on this old book. It is just, it has just been wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. So I'm going to get off of here, get busy. If you want an old aged book like this, just let me know. Come to Facebook, find me on Facebook, leave a message, or leave a message before if you don't have Facebook, and we'll work something out with email or something. Going to get off here. Hope y'all have a super duper grand and groovy day. Stay warm. Seems like the whole country is freezing cold. Talk to you soon. Love and hugs.